Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm Tarot Oracle and I do the readings. Welcome the new people. I'm Gildy, GXLD. I have no idea how to pronounce your name. Let me know how to pronounce your name and I will try. Cheryl, welcome. How you doing? Bartman, welcome. Petite Gal Lady and IG Melanie. How's everybody doing tonight? It is good to see all of you. I appreciate that. How was your night off live stream? It was great. I went and got a massage and I feel rested and relaxed. Christina, welcome. Melanie, welcome as well. So does anybody have a question? Since we do tarot readings. Well, we don't do, but we do perform tarot readings. Maddie, what's going on? A lot of new people tonight. All the new people, if you have not, let me know your questions. We'll get some readings out. You know what I'm saying? If you have not seen the money trick, by the way, this is the money trick. We have $5. We got $5 and we want to transform it magically into 100. So you just snap like that and it magically becomes $100. So I'm just saying the money trick is fun. Everybody enjoys the money trick. And you know, that's the end of that. But it is a tarot channel. So it's a tarot channel. Tarot, welcome. Sparkling, welcome as well. Indeed. Might as well put some magic out there and just go forth. So I don't know. We hanging out? A general for February. There we go. How can I improve my financial situation? Tarot wants to know, may I have a general for 2021, the first 6 months? Well, there you go. Okay, we'll do a general for February. Sparkling Sia. We'll start out with Sparkling Sia and warm up over here. Get some tarot cards on the table. That is what we need to do. By the way, if you are new here, I have the Tarot Tower. Now, this is a tarot tower. It holds 70 decks of cards, and it is where I store all my cards because of ease of use. You know what I mean? It's easy to use. You just reach over here, you grab whatever deck you need, and it's in your hand, ready to go. In this particular case, by the way, we have the Gilded Tarot Royale. And that is going to be it. Skinny Legend, Southern Soul Tarot, welcome. Brandon Kane, welcome as well. Melanie, how's everybody doing? Just kind of hanging out over here. Here we go. Petite Gal said, that is awesome. Well, thank you so much. Oh, man. Let's see. I'm all relaxed after my massage. I gotta wake up. I gotta get the wake up going. Okay. A general for February, please. Let's take a look at this. The Hierophant says February is going to be a little bit of a different month, I think, for February as far as it goes. Part of this is because of Three of Cups. It's like that things get serious with friends. Things happen. Raina, welcome. It's so good to see you. Things get sort of serious with friends. A Three of Cups is sort of the friends celebration, whatnot, along with the Hierophant. Says that, you know, things are getting a little bit more serious with friends. It's almost like a situation develops or a complexity sort of hits as far as February goes that you have to sort of deal with. And that's going to be pretty easy to do. You know what I mean? You just sort of go with it, roll with it, and try to figure out what's the best solution for everybody. It is going to be one of those situations where you need to figure out what is the best solution for everybody. Dr. Mystical, speaking of the best solution, Dr. Mystical is always the best solution. The world upside down says somebody is not going to be happy in this particular situation. It's one of those things where no matter how you try to negotiate everything, no matter how you try to sort of be, you know, with everything and deal with all the sorts of drama or whatnot, somebody ends up being unhappy in a situation. You know, if you can avoid that, it'd be great. A lot of times it just doesn't happen. It just doesn't happen. I mean, not much you can do about it. If we can change it, love to, but sometimes you just can't. The Hermit says February is not really going to be an alone time for you either. I think that you have a lot of potential things going on. Bethany, thank you for your donation. How you doing? But yeah, the Hermit says February is not an alone month. I think you have a lot of interactions, a couple of new interactions, but overall it's a pretty stable month overall, except for the sort of little drama situation we got. And I think that's going to be easily resolved, not a big problem at all. So there you go. There's a little bit of a February peek. Hopefully you're enjoying the channel. By the way, thank you all the new people for hanging out with me tonight. It is Saturday night, and we are doing all right. There we go. I took a day off last night, went and got a massage for the first time in like 3 years. It has been a minute. 3 years. Yeah, Dr. Mystical, what is your question? That is a good point. I never did Dr. Mystical's question. Christina had hosted Dr. Mystical for a question. I never got it. I remember I was going to email you, but then I got distracted by other things. Starting school advice. Let's see, a little bit of advice. Melanie wants to know how to donate. Melanie, 2 ways. If you're on your phone, down there is a $sign. You can click it and donate with Super Chat, or there's a link in the description where you can donate via Square. Samantha, it is good to see you. How you doing tonight? Always good to see Samantha. All right, let's see how this goes. By the way, tonight we are using another tarot deck. This one. This has been a hot commodity lately. The Hermetic Tarot, I don't know what it is, but the Hermetic Tarot is just really magnetizing people towards it. I don't know, the past like few months, the Hermetic Tarot is like a lot of chat going on. People are just like excited about it. We have a bunch of things going on with it and all that stuff. But gosh, you forgot about that. I did too, Dr. Mystical. So we got a donation for you to get some question in. So, if you want to know about, if you want to ask one of my silly questions or whatnot, there you go. There you go. The Seven of Cups says, as far as starting school goes, you do have some choices to make. These are a little bit, see, ladies all excited for the Hermetic. I'm just saying. It's like the Seven of Cups says you have some choices you need to sort of make as far as this is concerned. Samantha, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate you. But Fortitude, though, reverse, says some of the choices are just going to be outright bad. So as far as sort of maybe when we're starting school and we're trying to get the credits, we're trying to get everything fixed up, we're trying to decide what we need to do, you definitely want to have a good plan going in. It's not going to be good to wing it. It could be one of the things where you're just wasting money on classes, or you're just sort of in classes that don't make any sense, or they're not going to benefit you in the long run. Definitely something where we have to make conscious choices, some really good choices as far as that goes. That's going to be one of the big factors here. The Nine of Cups reverse says, Macarena. Thank you. There you go, the Macarena. Thank you for your donation. Appreciate it. Melanie, welcome as well. The Nine of Cups being reversed says some choices within the school, not only that, but I think some classes are just not satisfactory. It's almost like that either the instructor is just way, way bad, or you do have things where you feel like you're wasting time, but there is some frustrations involved with that. The Two of Wands, again, pointing to the choices, making them superpower, okay, making them better. Overall, the choices is going to be something that you're going to be able to do. But again, put in the research, put in the time involved with that. Nine of Cups says don't let your emotions sort of guide your choices as far as the classes or for as where you're going is going to be factored in, because sometimes you just don't enjoy it, but you have to knock it out. You know what I mean? You got to knock that out. Sometimes it may not be the most enjoyable thing ever. Melanie, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate you. All right, let's check that out. See where it is going to go. Okay, Macarena and then Samantha. Samantha, how'd my interview go with the L Hospital? Man, Samantha, I don't know what you're doing, Samantha, but I mean, you are just knocking it out with the jobs. I'm just saying, L Hospital, you're going to be the most prolific worker in the history of mankind. Samantha's basically, I think, going to be a millionaire by 2022. I mean, it seems that's where Samantha's headed. So she's going to get into a job. We know that. Samantha has an interview like every day. And after she gets there, she's going to be taking over the place and be in charge of everybody. So if you see Samantha come interview at your workplace, chances are she's going to be in charge of that place within a month. All right. Let's see how that is going to go. The L Hospital interview. How is it going to be? I mean, we do have the Magician, Seven of Pentacles. We have the Devil, 10 of Pentacles. Kind of a mixture, a little bit of a mixture. Christina, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. A little bit of a mixture here. The Devil says that there are some things that you're not going to like, and I think that you're going to see them almost immediately. it's like you walk in and you're just not really comfortable. Not really comfortable meaning there's nothing like alarming or anything. It just feels like that there's some things that that it would be challenging for you to sort of deal with, but I don't think that's going to be a problem overall. I would just avoid that and stick with the actual interview and how things are going to go. One of the big things about this is the magician. You're just a good fit. You're a good fit. You're able to get in there. You're able to make a difference. And it's one of the things where you're just going to be happy as you go to work because you are able to just knock it out. You're the magician. You fit well. So your talents fit the role well. Your abilities fit it well. Just your behaviors, how you treat things, how you deal with things fit the role well. You're a good fit, bottom line, the magician. And I think that they're going to see that almost immediately, right? Patty, thank you for hanging out with us tonight. How you doing? Magician says you're going to be able to fill that role. Seven of Pentacles, though, says you're not going to make as much money as you really sort of need, I mean, not need, but a lot of these jobs, you have such a large selection of them, you're going to be, kind of selective. So it's sort of as far as you are concerned, it's sort of a buyer's market, you know what I mean? 10 of Pentacles, you're going to be able to, again, get in there. It's not going to be a problem. I think you're going to get an offer. 10 of Pentacles is a great steady work card. It means you're not going to be there not only temporarily, but I think if it is temporary, then they're going to turn you around into a full-time employee. The Devil, though, again, you got something you're not comfortable with. You got something that's just like, wait, what's going on here? You know what I mean? So yeah, the Devil. And that happens a lot. You go into these workplaces and you see something, you're like, maybe everybody looks different or kind of depressed or something. You're like, I wonder what the work environment is where everybody looks this depressed, I don't know. I do not know. Can you tell me about my love life? Amanda, sure will. Thank you for hanging out with us, Amanda. Welcome to the stream, by the way. If you missed the magic trick, I can show it again just for Amanda. I mean, I'm just saying, can show it again just for Amanda. All right, Dr. Mystical, what will be my superpower in 2021? We owe Dr. Mystical a reading. Let me find out what Dr. Mystical superpower is going to be. If there is a superpower deck, I would say... Well, what would be? I would say, oh man, I'd go with the Mons Tarot. I mean, I'm going to say the Mons Tarot. It's got the superpower feel. We do need an Avengers Tarot. I realize the IP cost to make an Avengers Tarot would be absolutely astronomical, but I'm just saying. An Avengers Tarot, that would be good. Who would be the Emperor? I mean, would that be Captain America or, I don't really know. Don't really know. Maybe like a Marvel Tarot. I mean, if I made one, I would get sued within the first two cards, but it's a dream. I can dream, can't I? Dr. Mystical's superpower, if Dr. Mystical could have, the obvious superpower for Dr. Mystical would be the super mustache. And I'm just saying the super mustache would be the Dr. Mystical thing. The super mustache could like sprout into wings or something. And then Dr. Mystical could just fly up in the air to his next destination or whatnot. If my Dr. Mystical needed some milk or something, he wouldn't have to do a Big Lebowski, you know what I mean? So show up in the bathrobe. He could just get in there and just sprout the mustache. And the mustache would take flight and would lift him above the clouds. And then he would be able to go anywhere that he wanted. You know what I mean? If he's in his bathrobe and he wants to do a Big Lebowski and go get some stuff for the White Russian drink, he can do that. I'm just saying. 6 of Swords. So there is definitely some travel involved with the super mustache. The King of Samantha, thank you for the other donation. I appreciate that. Samantha, we did see the other day that you meet somebody. The King of Cups does say there are people watching Dr. Mystical flying. You can literally see Dr. Mystical flying with the super mustache here. And he's taking flight. People are looking up. They're respecting the mustache. I mean, you have to take Mystical's stash seriously. And this person does. This person takes it very seriously. The Moon, don't fly too high. The mustache, may burn out. Aries, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. And the Moon and the Devil says, don't use your mustache for evil. Even though you do have a super mustache, You need to use it for only good things. Only good things. CM makes a great point. A pair of scissors could be your kryptonite. CM, this could be like Hercules when he had his hair cut off. You remember that? No, or that Samson. Sorry, Samson, Hercules. I got the Hercules TV show in my mind. Oh, what's going on? I saw that the other day. I love that show. Anyway, yeah, you're like Samson, right? You know, get your hair cut off, and if you get that mustache ever cut off, that is not going to happen. But good news, it is made of titanium, and it'd be very difficult to cut without a big laser or something, you know, from the Dr. Evil times. Okay, Moises. Relationship with Moises. And then we got, let's see. All right, let's go with the Moises question. The super mustache. I'm just saying, that is going to be, I mean, the next Avengers movie is literally going to have Dr. Mystical in it. I hope you know that. Hope you know that. All right. A relationship with Moises and children and marriage. With a relationship end in children and marriage. Okay, so you want to know what the happy ending is. You want to see if we're having a happy ending. Nothing says happy ending like the parlor at 6. No, I'm saying nothing says happy ending like the Bonfire Tarot. The Bonfire Tarot is going to be where it's at. You know what I mean? We're going to say about that. Only use the super mustache for good. If you use it for bad, you don't know where you're going to end up, man. You got to be a good Avenger. You can't be one of the bad ones. All right. So let's end in children and marriage. The Hanged Man reverse, Page of Swords reverse, Strength and King of Wands. I think it can end in a long-term relationship. I think that's going to be very powerful for you. Strength does say that you get your power, just like a Dr. Mystical's super mustache. You get your power from the relationship. The relationship brings power in. That is so important. That is so important in a relationship, that you have power together. In other words, when you're together, you feel better than when you're apart. When you're apart, you miss each other. You want to be back together. When you're together, it feels like you're a team. It feels like you can take on anything in the world because you are able to do that. Strength says you do that, right? Strength is the lady and the lion, sort of hugging and cuddling and whatnot. It feels like that the power together is going to be much greater than being apart. King of Wands indeed says that there is some forward movement, forward momentum with the relationship. If you're looking for children marriage, if you're looking for something long-term, I don't see any children cards here, but I think a long-term relationship is entirely possible. The Hanged Man being reversed says that you do sort of think each other's thoughts sometimes. You feel each other's feelings sometimes. And there's that mutual, not only respect, but that mutual sort of love and building that you have on that to sort of go forth. And that's sort of all you need. So Moises is looking fantastic right here. Definitely looking for a long-term relationship, looking for something substantial, not looking for something that's going to be, you know, sort of a little fun time type thing. It looks like a little better going. There you go. All right, next question. February General for Melanie. Wants to know what's going on. Melanie, how is your General of February going to go? Let's see about that. Let's see. Feb General. Or did we do that already? This thing is really reordering. This is very reordering all of this stuff. So there you go. Any advice from the cards? Got the interview, got this. We got the Generala for February, hosting bestie and all of that stuff. I mean, we need the Olaf movie poster. That's going to be a thing. That is a thing. I'm working on the Olaf movie poster. I mean, I'm just saying. All right, little general action. Susan, welcome. Midnight Meditations, welcome as well. So good to see you, Tammy. What are you doing tonight? It is Saturday night. We are just rocking it over here, doing a little tarot reading, having some fun, getting some cards on the table. That's where we need to be. All right, let's see what we're going to do here. February General. Ten of Wands says you do have some things that are lurking from January, from December. You've got some things you haven't dealt with. They're stacking up a little bit. stacking up a little bit. Amanda is in the queue. By the way, if you wonder where you are in the queue, here we go. We got Melanie over here. We got Christina hosting Amanda. Samantha E. Aries. We got Macarena in the mix as well. It feels like that we have some things not settled, not finished, not concluded from December, from January. You got to get on these. These are going to sort of stack up. The 10 of Wands is the encumbrance card. It feels like things are stacking up. Things are building up. Addie, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. But it feels like things are building up. We don't want that to happen. We want to take care of matters. We want to knock it out. I think we want to sort of deal with some of these things in advance. Two of Cups does say that you do have some love offers, some people coming in, some good things sort of in there, where it feels like that we have a little more connection, a little more love. It feels like February is going to be a little bit better as far as that's concerned. I think you have more freedom with love as well. There's a lot of things that you could have done before that you sort of restricted maybe a little bit. I think that's going to free up in February, and you have a good time as far as that goes. And then the 10 of Swords and Temperance. Basically in February as well, you have a lot of social things going on in February. One of the last things here is, how do you deal with people that are going to be a problem? If you have some problem issues, if you have some problem people, there's something sort of in there that does need to be cut out, that does need to be removed and sort of trimmed out. The 10 of Swords is a cutting card. You've read it in my books. The 10 of Swords is a cutting card. By the way, new book coming out in 1 week. The 10 of Swords is a cutting card. It's time to cut out anything that's not going to be needed. Temperance says that you have a little bit of money coming in February. Late February, look for February 20th, 21st. And there is going to be a little bit of money coming in. The Temperance, a little bit of payoff, a little bit of a payoff there in February. And that makes February nice. A little bit of that extra cash. Melanie, thank you again for your donation. I greatly appreciate you. Hosting the bestie, Amanda. Amanda wants to know, can you please tell me about my love life? Well, let's see about that. Amanda, get a little love life action in there, because love life makes the life go round. The love life makes the something go around. I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, I'm sort of summing it up. Nothing says love life like my tarot. Might as well use the Waterfall Tarot. By the way, it's sold out. I'm reprinting it in June. I do get a lot of questions about it, so if you want a copy of this deck, I will reprint it in June, and you can get one. I would be happy to ship a copy of this deck out to you so you can use it in your own readings, etc., etc. Let's try some. Oh, Jesus, Amanda starts out rough. It's like that football game where they throw an interception. They throw an interception on the first play of the game. Amanda, what's going on over there? Amanda, what is happening over there? We got the 3 of Swords as your first card for your love life. So, Amanda, it looks like maybe we have a little bit of a problem in the past. Maybe there was a little fire. Maybe there's a little fire and brimstone over there as far as the love life win in the past. You know, I think that's going to clear up a little bit. The Queen of Cups is such an emotionally stable card. It is a beautiful card. The Queen of Cups is the water of water. It feels like that the emotions are starting to flood in. We have good emotions coming in. We have a lot of fantastic things sort of brewing in the background. 3 of Pentacles and the 8 of Pentacles is sort of like work cards. It feels like either we're meeting somebody at work or there is potential for some things to sort of work out a little bit better, basically. The 3 of Pentacles is sort of an interesting one. Not only because it's a work card in a love reading, kind of awkward, but you got to roll with it. The 3 does say that we have potential to get something going. We have some potential to get some things started. And again, sort of here, it feels like we meet somebody at work maybe, or we have something going on with working involved with something. So it could be a little bit of that. So trying to get it going on is going to be a little bit better. The 3 of Pentacles is a beginning card too. It talks about big beginnings, big booming beginnings, where things have a lot of potential. Things are getting started, and it is a creational issue. It is a creational issue as well, too. With that 3, it is a creation number. feels like we're getting something started. Feels like things are moving forward. We are getting some progress going. Eight of Pentacles points to steadiness, stability. Looking for something that's going to be fairly stable, something steady. I think we're looking for something a little bit in the stability side coming. I mean, I would look for late March, early April, it feels like. Late March, early April, something sort of happened. It sort of stabilizes a lot of things. We remove ourselves from the fire. We pick ourselves up, we go, we move forward, and we end up with some beautiful, Amanda, we end up with something beautiful. Again, late March, early April, I think we're looking at something beautiful. It looks like this with all the beautiful hearts straight into Amanda's heart. Straight into Amanda's heart with some pleasing emotions, some awesome things, some things that you need to look forward to. Samantha, will I meet a love interest at my internship? Samantha remembers. But previous readings, Samantha, you remember, we said that you were going to meet somebody at work. And love interest at internship. I'm saying, I think that there's something happening with that. I think that it was that one job that you were looking at or looking for, something like that, that had a little bit of the potential action as far as that goes. So we want to see about that. Noella, welcome to the stream, by the way. Noella wants to know, what are the rules? I'm glad you asked, because there is no list. Donations take priority, then I pick at random. So if you're looking for random readings, post your question to chat. I mean, we are winding down on the donations. We're going to be doing some freebies and checking it all out. Samantha remembers indeed. Samantha's like, yes, Samantha needs that. Samantha, you've been in some drama yourself. You've been in quite a bit of drama over there yourself. So let's see if we can clear all that up. See if we got something potentially well here. The Nine of Cups and the King. Oh, the Page of Cups and the Nine of Cups. Ten of Swords and the Ten of Wands. It's a drama-filled love. If we meet somebody, if we have somebody, we have some potential as far as meeting someone at the internships, it doesn't end well. I mean, bottom line, you can see from this card here, it doesn't end well. You can see from this card here that it doesn't end well. It just feels like that it's going to be something temporary, something a little fun, something quick, just sort of relax, enjoy what you have going on. I think that's going to be the main focus of this particular meeting. The Page of Cups and the Knight of Cups. The person does come on strong. You know what I mean? They do come on a little bit strong. The Knight of Cups is Mr. Romance, or Ms. Romance in this case. You never know. But yeah, someone coming in very, very smooth, very cool, very strong, very sort of commanding in their presence and whatnot. It does feel like that we're looking good for that. Page of Cups goes to they're emotionally unstable. You know what I mean? Karina, there's a $sign right there. You can press that to make a super chat on your phone, or a link in the description if you want to go with the good old PayPal or a Square. The Page of Cups, Samantha, the Page of Cups says they're emotionally unstable, a little bit on the immature side. You've seen it before. You know the signs. I mean, you know the signs. You've seen this before. So, don't hang like a lot of meaning onto it. You want to have some fun? Knock yourself out. But I would not hang just like a ton of meaning onto it, There you go. Trinka, thank you for joining us. I appreciate it. Let's see about Aries. Aries wants to know, move toward Jaden finally, outcome. Aries finally made the move. Aries, that's good news. That is good news indeed. Made the move finally. I mean, so what happened? You got to tell us the story. What happened here? What is going to happen? I think that this might hurt tarot kind of fits the solution. We'll check it out, get a little bit of a shuffling here, throw it down there, and see how that goes. Ethan, want to know about the current feeling Jay towards me? Well, there you go. All right. Exactly. Finally. Finally, indeed. I mean, Jalen. I remember you asked about Jalen before or something, but I don't know. There was some potential, but there wasn't a lot of movement. You baked him cookies. I'm just telling you, you bake somebody cookies, you have a friend for life right there. Bottom line, you got a friend for life. You bake somebody cookies, especially like the really good cookies, like those, like the peanut butter cookies, like the soft ones, or some snickerdoodles. I'm telling you, okay, what did you, I now want to know if I want him to take my cookies, LOL. Okay, well, there you go. There you go. Get the cookies going, because
everybody loves the D.
Everybody loves the D. All right, made the move. How's this going to come out? 7 of Wands. Yeah. It's going to start out a little bit slow. It almost feels like a little bit slower feel starting. It's like things just don't fall into place a little bit. You know what I mean? It feels like things aren't falling into place. You need to hold on, though, and give it time. Definitely don't make any rush decisions. Hold on and let it ride, because let it literally ride. Because the 8 of Wands points to a movement. It is a movement card. Tammy, hey to you as well. Green cookies, none. Maybe St. Patrick's Day green cookies would be all right, but yeah. Anyway, it starts off weird, awkward, a little bit slow. It gets moving quick. Your cookies may be tickled indeed. It may be tickled indeed. You don't know. Judgment says that they do have a second wave, basically, where it's almost like they have two different personalities, one in private, one in public. I mean, I think you're going to get a taste of a little bit of both. You do sort of have to negotiate that out a little bit, sort of how you're going to treat this person. But I think overall, it's going to be okay. I think it's going to be great. 6 of Cups is a joining card. It's a love card. I think the hearts are going to come out. We're going to have some cookie smooching after all. And you know what I'm saying? A little bit of love, a little bit of smooching in the background. And that is all you need, my friends. Mwah. All right, let's see what we got next. Addie wants to know peace, true feelings. Let's see about that. Dr. Mystical, what happened? I'm patient. Hold on, brace yourself. Brace yourself indeed. All right, peace, feelings. See how that is gonna roll. Maybe there's some cookies involved here as well. Oh, the Divine Tarot really is calling me to this. No. Let's do the True Heart Intuitive Tarot. A little bit of that. Sam, thank you for your other donation. I greatly appreciate that. Do a little bit of the Modern Love Tarot. That is where it's going to be tonight. This is such a freaking beautiful deck. I've never done oil pastels, and now I want to. This is oil pastels, and it is stunning. Karina, thank you so much for your donation. Let me know what your question is. Cream cheese brownies. Lady, when you add cream cheese to something, makes it all better. I don't care what it is. You can put cream cheese on a tire, and you will want to eat said tire. All right. Peace, feelings towards me. Ace of Wands, 4 of Cups, Strength, and the 6 of Swords. It's going to start off well. It does have a lot of potential. As far as it goes. This Ace of Wands is a beautiful, beautiful card. Not only painted like this is such a great job. Not only painted like this, but the Ace of Wands says that we have a lot of sort of boom in the beginning. Boom in the beginning, where things just match, things just go well. Things are very, very well. And it feels like that your partner, P, has a lot of energy, a lot of sort of where they want to go. They're very determined. They definitely want to do the things they want to do, and they want you to be with, right? 4 of Cups, though, Des says they are really picky and peculiar about things. You're going to have to sort of deal with that in your own way. Definitely not going to be a super smooth type thing, but I think you're going to be able to deal with it. You're going to be able to accommodate it. It's not like a showstopper or anything like that. 4 of Cups, by the way, if you don't read tarot, that is where you're getting so many cups of water, of wine in this case, and you get offered one more and you're like, nah, I don't know about that, right? It's like when you're at a restaurant and somebody is drinking half of your margarita. you can't, you're like, stay away from my margarita, and they just don't. One of those things. TTV, this is the Modern Love Tarot by Ethany. So it is a few videos ago. I did the review and the 4K flip through. Scroll down the videos, you'll see it. It's pretty obvious. But the Six of Swords says Addie, it's a good journey. It's a journey worth getting. It's a journey worth doing. And that's going to be the big piece here. So if you're looking for peace, true feelings, they want to take the journey. They want to get started. And it is a journey worth going through as well. All right. Karina, thank you for repeating your question. Got a busy night. We got a lot of stuff there. What is coming for me for this year? Karina, let's knock it out. Let us knock it out. And then we got Sam as coming up after that. All right. What is coming for me for this new year? Oh, Karina, I think you got some interesting stuff. Without even putting any cards down, I got some interesting stuff. I think we got some things going on. Let's look at it. Christina knows someone who likes to drink other people's margaritas. That's just rude. I mean, if you are the one with the margarita, you should be able to drink said margarita without interruption. I'm just saying. Okay. What is new coming for me this year? And you did specify new. So we're going to dig into it. We're going to dig into the new section. And yeah, TTV, this a beautiful deck. Look at the unboxing. Just the box that it came with is stunning. And it has this big, thick book too. I can't say enough about that deck. Queen of Pentacles being reversed, 8 of Swords, 6 of Swords reversed, and the Emperor reversed. A lot of your power just sort of drains in the first 4 months of 2021. It's like you feel like that you could have done a lot of other things differently. You could have really optimized how things went. You could have done a lot of things better. But mistakes were made. That's sort of how it feels the first few months. Mistakes were made. Claudette, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? And that's the Emperor reverse. This is a lot of my power has been sort of extracted, removed. It feels like I don't have the abilities that I had before. And going into that, because 2020 felt a little like that, but it's really going to sort of encompass it as you sort of roll into 2021, right? I know we're only a few days in or whatnot. The Six of Swords says you need to be very careful of how you do travel, how you do trips, how you do any long-term projects, because the Six of Swords reverse says there are some things that are going to be entrapped within you. It's going to be something that traps you, something that is a trick, something that you want to avoid if it's entirely possible. The Six of Swords is such a beautiful card. It means we're moving from a bad place to a better place. And during that journey is a beautiful, beautiful stream where you're just rolling through. You got people in the back. You're taking them to a better place. The Six of Swords says that's not really happening as 2021 moves forward. So you need to watch out for any gotchas that are going to be coming forward with that. Eight of Swords says you do have some restrictions as well. I think the restrictions are going to be lifted by February. So look for February sort of removing some of these restrictions, some of these things that are sort of tying you down. Otherwise, I think it's going to be a pretty smooth time. Not going to be bad at all. Kristen, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate you. All right. So let's see about Sam. Sam I am. CG. What are their thoughts? How are they feeling about Sam? I mean, you got to love Sam. Sam, it's mandatory to love Sam. I mean, I'm just saying, everybody in chat loves Sam. Everybody everywhere should love Sam as well, but you never know. All right, CG's feelings. Let's try it out. See how that goes. Oh, what are we doing? We did Divine. We haven't done this one. Man, Gregory Scott. Man, I really wish I could get him on the channel and do an interview just to see what his motivations were for a lot of these things and all that. Speaking of Sam, welcome. How you doing, Sam? Sam calls me Mr. Chatty, by the way. If you wonder, Sam's thing is Mr. Chatty. Mr. Chatty. Every time I do a 4K flip through, if you're wondering, Sam, if you're wondering why I'm quiet on the 4K flip through, it's because people complain when I talk. They want like this smooth, I guess, a meditative 4K flip through, you know what I mean? And that's what people like. And I'd rather have a video that people don't complain than a video where people do complain. So I keep my mouth shut on the 4K flip throughs. You know what I mean? CG. A little potential. A little potential. A little bit of potential. We do have the lovers here, but Sam, don't get excited. Sam, you need to calm down. Christina, the other Christina, welcome. How are you doing tonight? So good to see you. The lover says we have some potential here, but it's like a puzzle. I don't know why CG has to be this way, but they just do. They just do. Trying to find a little bit of that love in CG. It feels like it's a little puzzle. They got all sorts of weird things happening over there. The Knight of Swords says sometimes they're quick, sometimes they're slow. Sometimes they just can't seem to make up their mind. Sometimes you have no idea what they're going to do next. They're kind of unpredictable in that case. The Six of Wands is sort of one of those things as well. They take great pride in everything they do. And part of this almost feels like it bleeds through into relationships, or it bleeds through into just interactions where they just have to, where they have to puff out the chest and be, be more than they are, a little bit of more than they are, and make a big show out of it. This is a big show. It feels like all of that's going on. Christina, I hope you're doing well. I'm doing great, Christina. I got a massage today for the first time in a while. I'm like just kind of floaty at this point. I'm all just relaxed. We have the Page of Pentacles. Yeah. Not really that stable. Yeah. A little potential if you really want to just, really want to work for it. If you want to just go forth and really put the effort into it. But, Sam, I don't think you want to do all that. You got so many freaking options for people to love over there. I think that you want to just relax and just be yourself. You know what I mean? A little bit of yourself, just have fun and relax. Kozaya, I was wondering when you joined. It's so good to see you. I was wondering where you were. How are you doing, Kozaya? As always, it's fantastic to have you on the stream. All right, Kristen, let's see. How will new career? Do we have a new career? How will things change? So Kristen needs a little bit of a shakeup over there. We're going to give you a shakeup over here with with a beautiful, beautiful tarot over here. We're going to do everybody's favorite over here. We are going to do the Elemental Wisdom Tarot. You know what I mean? That is Mr. Chatty Man. After popular post, it's a British chat show. It's a compliment. Okay. I didn't know where that was from. I mean, I'm just saying. A massage sounds great. It was. You got to get a massage. Man, I'm just saying that like the whole world just floats away. You get that massage like there's nobody else except just the world just sort of floats away. It's like an out-of-body experience. It's really awesome. And then they're finished with the massage. They're like, okay, all done. You're like, what? I gotta get up? I don't think I can. I think I'm relaxed. I think I'm part of the table right now. So yeah, okay, new career. How will things change for me? Perhaps a new career. High Priestess, 10 of Swords, 6 of Coins, and the 7 of Coins. I mean, quite honestly, I do see something with a change. I do see something with a bit of a change. The 2 of Swords means choices. And it does mean that we're blinded. We do have choices. We do have some opportunities. We do have some communication. It's all about learning, communication, whatnot with the swords and all of that. And the 2, again, points to choices. Within here, the blindfold is important, though. I think that you have another option. I think that you have some more things that you could be into, that you could look into that are possibilities for you that you sort of need to chase. What are these things? High Priestess says learning. High Priestess says developing things, having some more offers, having some more possibilities. And the High Priestess being before the choices means that there are different things you can learn, different things you can pick up, and different other options that you can chase. I think, again, you're looking for a new career, definitely looking for a new career. Why do we say this? How do we sort of wrap this up looking at, okay, we have choices. Mr. Chatty Man, as Sam says, we have choices. We have learning choices. We have things option. How does this turn us into a new career? By the 6 of Coins. The giving card, where they're handing you money. They're handing out money. They're giving you an opportunity, giving you a job. I've had weird situations where I've been offered jobs for something that was just a hobby. I've been offered jobs for something that was totally unexpected. I think you're in for this, basically. The Six of Coins is an offer. It gives out money. It gives out a offer. And the Seven of Coins means you're able to not only take that offer, but you're able to start planting the seeds for success, planting the bigger picture, getting into something that's going to be exciting, something to be exhilarating, and I think overall great fun for you to really get into. So again, you're looking at career change. I mean, I really see that being an option for you. It's lined up, literally lined up in the cards. It is going well. Sumitra, please let me know what your question is. We're doing free readings now. I think we knocked out everything. I believe we knocked out everything. All right. So let's sort of wander around here, see what is happening. What is happening? So we got Kristen's question. We did that. We got Sam's question. And I believe we knocked them all out. Let's wander around and see what kind of questions we got just for the free section here. Some people complain about everything. Indeed, be a new screensaver. Flock of Smeagol's. That sounds so weird that I want to go Google it and get this. Okay, I want to go Google it and get the Flock of Smeagol's. That sounds awesome. Leo here. Why is there so much friction between me and my sons whose father is Pisces? We can't get along. Let's see. Let's see about that. A vet. See what is going on. What is going on with the sons? All right. Let's see about that. Gotham. Proper communication with me, please check. Okay. All right, let's see about this with a little bit of my new favorite tarot. By the way, this is a nice deck. It is a nice deck indeed. Love this deck. I love all my tarots. I mean, I caress my tarots at night. Don't judge. I caress my tarots at night sometimes. You don't judge, okay? I'm just saying, you got to calm down. It's okay for me to caress a tarot once in a while. All right. There's so much friction. What is going on with the Pisces? They're taking sides. You know what I mean? It feels like that they're in one of those phases where they need to take sides, or they feel like that. Is it necessary to take sides? Not really. But it just feels like that sometimes. It feels like I need to make someone happier than somebody else. You know what I mean? Vet, thank you so much. I appreciate that. It feels like that we need to do that better than someone else. So that's kind of weird about taking sides, but maybe it's just a kid's thing. Maybe it's something that goes on with that. But the star says that we need to be associated with one person or the next. Page of Pentacles says that we're just trying to get favor. We're just trying to get some favor with everybody. We're trying to get in good. We just want to be happy with everybody. We want everybody to be happy. But at the end of the day, it feels like if we take sides, it's going to be a better thing. Judgment at the end of the day says they sort of get over it. You know what I mean? They sort of get over it. So I don't think that's going to be like a big thing, or I don't think that's going to be like anything long-term. It's sort of moving past that and whatnot. Nine of Pentacles says ultimately stick to your thing. Do your thing. Do how you feel it needs to be done, and don't try to just drastically change things because you think they need to be changed. Just let it ride. Let it ride. It clears up at the end. Not something where you just need to put a foot down. Not something where you just sort of need to jump into it and try to change everything. You know what I mean? Feels like just ride it out, let it ride. And at the end of the day, I think you're going to be pretty good. By the way, this is the Tarot of the Mystical Moments. Man, that is a good deck of cards. That is a good deck of cards. Who's talking about smooshing? What do we got? Self-smooshing. Self-smooshing is a good smooshing. A lot of times there's nobody else there, you're there tonight. That's all you got. Which tarot reading method do you prefer, Rider-Waite versus the Golden Dawn? Lady, I mix everything together. I made my own system, so it's in all my books. I made my own system. It's a little bit between both. but it has an innovative approach to where you can just sort of leap in and start reading immediately. You don't have to study for years and years and years. You just read immediately. You know what I mean? All right. You're going to watch the TB Washington game. I'm right there with you, Patty. Well, not literally, but I'm right there with you on that game. Yeah, this is waiting for that one. All right. We got some more questions. Did you wake up a bunch of paper cuts? Could be. Deborah, welcome. It's good to see you. How you doing tonight, Deb? How are you doing tonight? Deb, it's always good to see Deb. I'm just saying now. Deb, I'm missing you. Deb, I've been missing you. All right. Well, a move in 2021 or stay put. Seems like that we need to do a tarot throwdown. It's time for one of those.
Time for a tarot throwdown.
All of that stuff. Tarot throwdown. Go with what you got. At the end of the day, that's what you need. That's what you need to do. Man, if there's football on, I'm going to watch it. Sunday consists of me watching the noon game, the 3 o'clock game, and the 7 o'clock game. That's because I'm a football fan. I got to say. Maybe, a football smooshing. Maybe one of those things. That sounds kind of weird, but, I'm going to roll with it. You got to keep an open mind on this channel. That's for sure. You got to keep an open mind because you don't know what's next. All right. You're going to move in 2021 over here, or you're going to stay put over here. We got a little bit of this tarot throwdown going on. Which one is it? The funny part about this reading, Deb, the funny part about this reading is we got 2 movement cards, one in each stack. We got the Chariot over here for staying put. We got the Knight of Swords, which is a huge movement card over here in moving. What is around it, though, that is enhancing these cards? The big one is going to be science. The biggest factor is going to be science. Is it going to be a move in 2021? Yes, I say so. But you're going to be able to get the move done, but it's just going to go wrong. It feels like a little bit of wrong. It feels like there's some challenges. There's some things that are just sort of hovering around that you need to take care of. It feels like that you got to do a lot of work to get it done properly. And I say properly because you can wing it. You can go forth with a move in 2021. It can go sour. You don't want it to, but just sort of be aware that there's going to be some challenges. Planning, not really going to eliminate a lot of those, but we have a good possibility for moving in 2021. Staying put, it looks like that is your comfort zone. It does. I'm going to admit it now, Deb. It looks like your comfort zone is staying put. Being there, you're familiar being there. Picasso, thank you for your donation. But it just feels like that you got to move. You got to move. It really does feel like you got to move. Again, comfort zone, that's fine. But at the end of the day, it's all about what is good for you. And it seems like the move itself is going to be better for you. All right. The roommate hiding behind my back. Thank you. Picasso, you got a roommate screwing you on. What's going on? Wait, Picasso, are they literally like right now hiding something behind their back? Picasso, you got to let me know. Picasso, are they standing there right now? Are they standing there right now holding something behind their back and I'm supposed to guess what it is? I'm just asking a question. I'm asking the question. That would be quite the challenge, I got to say. That would be quite the challenge. I'm up for a challenge, but that's a big one. That is a big one indeed. All right. What are they hiding behind their back? What could it be? Could it be something good like a muffin? Could it be buttery muffins? They could be hiding buttery muffins behind their back right now. Or some freshly baked cookies. Could be indeed. Cutie Wow. Welcome. Cutie Wow. How you doing tonight? Let's see about this. By the way, if you're new here, show your support. Hit that like and sub button. It lets YouTube know that I don't suck. I have low standards. As long as I don't suck, I'm good with that. Are they hiding a painting? Tammy, you just blew my mind. Tammy, you just blew my mind right now. What are they hiding? The Lovers, the Seven of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles, and the Five of Cups. Okay, I'm going out on a limb here. We're going out all out. We're going all out on the limb. We're going out. I think they're leaving. I think they're bailing. I think they're leaving you. They're leaving you like one of the sad songs from the Love Channel radio. They're leaving you. I think the roommate is going to bail. That's what I'm saying. If you ask me, we're going out on a limb. I'm not saying it's I'm just entertainment purposes only. I think that they're leaving. Why do we say that? Let's break this down. This is a good reading to break down. The Lovers reversed. It's like they don't want to be there anymore. It's like we're not good partners anymore. The Lovers reverse is it's not going to be something that I want to do. And then we have the Seven of Swords sneaking out, a little midnight sneaking out. Oh man, it feels like a little sneaking out time. You know what I mean? They're sneaking out of here. They're grabbing their stuff and they're getting out of there. That's going to be good news indeed. Page of Pentacles, they don't want to pay. They don't want to pay. Yeah, they don't want to pay. Like they can't pay, they don't want to pay. Either way, you ain't getting that money. And finally, the Five of Cups. They don't want to upset you. They don't want to get you all worked up. Don't want to get Picasso disappointed because the Picasso may slug him in the mouth or something. You never know. You never know. You know, when I ain't paying you, Picasso, I'm going to do a midnight run. That's going to be disappointing to you. And I don't want to disappoint you. So I may not mention it at all. That is, that's what I see. You have all the clues here. You do got all the clues. So there you go. Anyway, that is it from me tonight. Thank you so much for joining me. Really appreciate it. I'm here at 6:30 p.m. every single day, other than the one day I had a massage. But yeah, every other day, you know, every day I'm here. So there you go. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.
You got me in the mood. It feels like